My husband and I needed a way to keep our sanity during the pandemic with our 2 children. After feeding the kids, playing ponies versus monster trucks for the millionth time, and then washing them up for bed, we were exhausted. We needed a low-energy way to spend time together, so we started gaming. I begged and pleaded and lightly threatened him to try one of my favorite games from one of my favorite franchises, Dragon Age Inquisition.
I got past the
tutorial.
I did it.
Welcome to Wifed Up Reviews, where we tell you if a game is worth the precious me time you have in between changing diapers and taming tantrums. Inquisition's story shines brighter than your cell phone screen in the middle of the night, with a high level of customization, dialogue options, and player choice, giving the game endless replayability, perfect for revisiting when the stresses of life begin to pile up. The lore, companions, and world building grab your attention from the start and refuse to let go. BioWare is well known for their storytelling at this point, and it isn't hard to see why. They create deep, impactful stories with high stakes, themes, and characters that are easy to get emotionally attached to. It's very easy for nostalgia to override common sense when it comes to game visuals.
Nostalgia is truly one of the great human weaknesses, second only to the neck.
An epic journey that lasted hours and took your imagination to places it's never been before can blur the line between what you thought a game looked like and what it actually looked like. Thankfully, my husband agrees that's not the case here.
Wow. Those are some nice looking trees.
Even though the facial expressions sometimes look like you're trapped at Thanksgiving with your uncle who just started his belly dancing classes. Everything from lush greenery to the ice-flecked rivers to the intensely detailed portraits of a variety of stern women showcase a world that feels vibrant and alive even by today's standards. Now, if you came here to embody that fever dream of being Aragorn in the third act of Return of the King, like my husband did, this is not the game for you. This is probably the area where this game has aged the worst. Combat techniques look stunning, but performing the attacks can feel a little monotonous, and enemy encounters can get repetitive. My husband came in with more of an action RPG expectation, but had to change his expectations midway through when he asked,
"So how do I dodge?"
The bulk of the rest of our time was spent exploring the world, making strategic decisions at the war table, and building bonds with our companions at Skyhold, all of which feel extremely rewarding and immersive and definitely outweigh the subpar combat experience. The music for the game was heavily influenced by The Lord of the Rings, and the influence truly pays off. This influence is probably most notable when the entire cast breaks into spontaneous song with The Dawn Will Come, an homage to Edge of Night, that is perhaps one of the most marvelously corny scenes that video games have ever produced. And like my husband always tells me,
if we don't listen to the overture, we won't recognize the musical themes when they come back later.
All right, I'm sorry.
We also couldn't do this review without giving credit to the amazing cast of voice actors who are the true bread and butter of the game. Their performances are stunning, and some of the best voice work we have ever heard, maybe ever. I loved watching someone that I love play through a story that I love. It meant the absolute world to me, and I'm so excited that as Dreadwolf draws ever closer, that my husband and I, and hopefully all of you, will be able to experience it together. Our next video will focus on Forspoken. Thank you guys so much for watching today.
If you got anything else you want us to review, let us know, or just tell us what you think.
Please like and subscribe, or don't. That's okay too.